And supporters of John Dramani Mahama celebrated outside his office in Accra today after the former president won Ghana's presidential elections. Vice President Mahamudu Bawumia conceded defeat, saying internal data showed Mahama had won decisively. Bawumia added that Bahama's National Democratic Congress also secured victory in the parliamentary vote. The vice president made the announcement before official results were released, aiming to ease tensions following reports of scuffles at some local constituencies, centres rather, where votes were still being tallied. For more on this, we're joined by SABC News Correspondent Nabil Ahmed Rufai. Nabil, in parts of Ghana and Accra, I would imagine that it's jubilation, but in certain parts of it, people are still waiting for results to stream in, as voters are hoping that their parliamentary candidates may have made it in. Has the dramatic shift in the body politic of Ghana translated into the mood of the country as you speak to several voters?
Well, indeed, it's a lot of excitement across the country. I visited the National Party headquarters of the National Democratic Congress, and a lot of supporters have massed up over there in jubilation over the early victory of the presidential candidate John Mahama and then some of the parliamentary candidates. In fact, their internal mechanisms show that with the parliamentary seats, they have won over 187 seats in parliament, and the total seats in parliament is 276. So it's a sweet victory for the opposition party, the NDC. In fact, as you rightly said, the ruling party's candidate Mahamudu Bawumia has conceded defeat, even though the Electoral Commission is yet to announce the final results of the polls. According to the Electoral Commission, it's still collating the results from across 16 regions of Ghana. The process has been quite slow because some of the parties have been complaining that if they within themselves have been able to collate their results and they've seen that they are in the lead, how come the Electoral Commission is not able to announce the results up until now? But then the Electoral Commission has also said it wants to do due diligence to make sure that everything that it would tally would be the accurate results from across the country.
Is there a sense from the Electoral Commission, or at least from the tallies that are out there, how significant the voter difference between NDC and NPP is at this stage?
Well, early projections show that turnouts for the votes has been more than 50%, but the Electoral Commission was estimating to get turnouts of the voters by more than 79%, or even maintain it from what was previously recorded in 2020. So when the Electoral Commission finishes its own tallying, then would know where it really stands with regard to the voter turnout.
Yeah, and just lastly, some of the NPP supporters wouldn't be happy about the early concession by the Vice President. How have they reacted to it?
Indeed, the supporters of the NPP, the ruling government, are not happy. I also passed by the headquarters of the the New Patriotic Party's office, and the place was very, very quiet. People were just sitting down there, very, very sad. And they were not also happy that the vice president actually came out too early to concede defeat. They were hoping that he would bid his time and wait till maybe the Electoral Commission comes out with the official results. But then on the other side too, there are those who are saying the vice president did well by conceding early, because that would help bring down the tension in the country, and that shows some kind of sportsmanship on his part to be able to acknowledge the fact that he has lost. And even though many of the supporters are not happy, they will just have to take the decision of their leader and then be calm about the whole situation. In fact, he has said that the party would regroup and then prepare very well for the next election. in 2028.
How much tension is there to be concerned about, given that it's been a largely, comparatively, it's been a largely peaceful election?
Well, some of the polling centers actually recorded some clashes during the counting of ballots. There were those who were trying to destroy the ballot boxes. They didn't allow some of the Electoral Commission officials to do their work. In fact, we are learning that at least 2 people have died during this whole election process, and something that has really been condemned by the opposition National Democratic Congress. They are also calling on the National Peace Council to come out and condemn all the chaos and confusion that has happened and the killing that has happened at some of the polling centers in this country. And well, the Peace Council is also taking its time to gather its facts before it comes out to really make any announcements.
Yeah. Nabil Ahmed Rufai, thank you so much for that. Really do appreciate it. SABC News Correspondent coming to us live from Accra.